We are southeast of southern Elsewhere on Tidehome, around about here, talking with Sahan.
My friend, you arrived just in time. I'd prefer not to face our old companion without you.
Old companion.
Abner Tharn. According to his letter, you and he worked together. He thinks very highly of you. I'd ask how you accomplished such a feat, but there isn't time. The old snake says we have important business to discuss, and he's bringing a friend.
Important business, and what friend?
He didn't elaborate on either topic. Just mentioned a threat to southern Elsewhere. Between Tharn's cryptic letter and Nathalar's strange mood, I'm feeling out of sorts. Talk to Nathalar. Find out what troubles him while I prepare for Tharn.
I'll talk to Nathalar.
I appreciate you dealing with Nathalar. The dragon senses my unease over Tharn's letter, which only makes his own anxiety more pronounced. Meanwhile, I need to keep myself from thrashing the old battle mage the moment I see him.
I'm sensing that you and Abner Tharn don't get along.
Abner Tharn is conceited, opinionated, condescending, and a pain in my arse. And those are his good qualities. All that said, I have the utmost respect for the battle mage. When danger appears, we could do worse than to have Abner on our side.
You said Nathalar is acting strangely? How exactly?
Paces, he grumbles. He refuses to speak except in riddles. And he's only gotten worse since Tharn's letter arrived and my own mood soured. We both know something terrible gathers strength in the wilderness. We just don't know what it is.
You have no idea what Abner Tharn wants to meet about?
His letter indicated a threat to southern Elsewhere, but that was the extent of his revelations. I suppose he wants to tell us in person. Prudent and frustrating. After all, one should never commit certain details to paper.
Tharn's not the same man he once was.
I'm beginning to sense that. I told him about Nathalar and the Dragon Guard. While he still punctuates every sentence with an insult, he seems genuinely concerned. That's different from the man we once adventured with.
Goodbye.
The bearded one speaks as though I am not perched within striking distance and can hear every syllable he utters. I might find his hubris amusing in a different light, but the light that remains fades as darkness comes.
Darkness? I said you were speaking in riddles.
A riddle to those hindered by limited perspectives. A profound truth to one such as I. Something ancient and powerful assaults my senses, but the path ahead is unclear. I sense a darkness. Perhaps an absence of light. It sets my scales on edge.
Is your feeling related to the letter Sahan received?
My feeling is my own. It grew from a tickle behind my broken horn when the fool of a battle mage opened the halls of Colossus. Now it swirls like a black storm around me. Quite unpleasant. Perhaps the new arrivals can shed clarity on what is to come.
New arrivals?
A portal? Here? See what you can make of it.
Tarn, how do you stand it? My head pounds like an orc drum.
You get used to it. And that was your best one yet.
Abner Tharn. You arrogant, vexatious son of a bleary-eyed...
Save your posturing, Sai. I missed you too, but we have a bigger problem to deal with.
Okay.
Five Claw. My head spins from the efforts that took. Cadwell made it look so easy. By the moons, though, my heart sings at the sight of you, my friend.
You opened that portal?
I did. Cadwell acquired power over portals after attuning at the Shadow Dance Temple. Tarn suggested I might have the same ability, and he has been helping me. Just between us, He is not the most patient teacher.
Shouldn't you be in Rimmon?
Lord Gareshri has my kingdom well in hand. We continue to clean up the mess left by the usurper queen, and there are still stray dragons to deal with. But Tarn convinced me that I was needed here. Working with a dragon, what an odd sensation.
Nafalar helped us reform the Dragon Guard.
So Tarn has told me. He has been exchanging letters with Sai Sahan for some time. Do not expect me to turn my back on the creature, but I will respect this alliance. Mons, this must be what a mouse feels like in the presence of a purring Alfiq.
Nafalar hasn't eaten any of us yet.
I traveled to southern Elsewhere not just to finish this business with the dragons. The Khajiit of Palatine have been on their own for too long. The time has come to welcome them back into the Confederacy.
The Confederacy?
The Elsewhere Confederacy. An alliance between Anequina and Palatine. The various political upheavals and the Nahatan flu have left the Confederacy in shambles. I plan to rectify that. Gareshri insisted I bring an armed escort. He worries so.
Armed escort? Where are they?
Marching down from Rimmon, I suppose. Tarn was in a hurry, so he had me practice my portal making. Zamarak and the others will catch up to us, eventually.
Remind me about our adventures in Anequina.
5 Claw, you just want to hear tales of your exploits. Very well. You and Abner Tarn arrived in northern Elsewhere to help deal with the dragon threat that Tarn unintentionally released upon us. Along the way, we discovered a terrible truth.
What terrible truth?
That Euraxia, the usurper queen, Tarn's half-sister, orchestrated the release of the dragons. We ended her reign, only to learn that the dragons had plans of their own. Calgrontid, leader of the dragons, sought the power hidden in Jode's core.
Right, we followed them through the Moongate and stopped them.
We killed the dragon Mulamnir and flung Calgrontid into the void, but not before he absorbed the core's power. Then I took back my family's throne and accepted the crown of Anequina. As for Calgrontid, you should talk to Tarn.
What was the Confederacy you mentioned? Nope, we already did that. Abner, what up, buddy?
I see that my instructions were followed to the letter. The champion of Aquina, Sai Sahan, and the dragon Nafalar together in the same place. And I have brought Chimera. We have much to discuss. It concerns Calgrontid.
Calgrontid? We dealt with him at Jode's core.
Calgrontid absorbed a good deal of the core's power before we stopped him. I hoped he was lost in the void after we dislodged him, but like us, he made his way back to Tamriel. I've been hunting for him ever since.
And you found him?
Not just that. I pieced together his ultimate plan. Calgrontid boasted he would become the equal of Akatosh, and your dealings with Ludvolon and the cult of the New Moon suggest they were preparing for an ascension.
What does that tell us?
Isn't it obvious? Calgrontid plans to become a god. There's an island off the coast, Dragonhold. In the Kunzari legends, it was the dragon's seat of power. I can't open a portal to it, I can't even scry it. It's protected by potent magic.
So how do we get to this island?
You face the cult of the New Moon? The cultists revere Calgrontid. They must have a method for getting to and from the island. I assume their base at the New Moon Fortress holds the answers we seek.
Casca and I saw an altar surrounded by a strange green stone. That's probably where we should start.
Strange green stone. Does that sound like what you're looking for, Tharn?
Indeed. Since I read about it in your reports, I've wanted to examine it. Chimera, can you...
No more portals, Tarn. Not right now. I have duties other than conveying you around, you know.
Oh, very well. Sai, let's talk. We'll meet our friend at the fortress.
says talk to Casca, but she's not out here. Yeah, let's go inside and talk to Casca.
Don't you know that interruptions at nap time cause mange of the fur?
My apologies, Casca. The New Moon Fortress. Remind me what we found there?
You mean other than the cultists that were trying their damnedest to disembowel us? Wait a moment. You're going back there? What in the Two Moons could possibly warrant a return visit to that awful place?
Darn thinks the cultists have a way to reach an island off the coast. It may be in the fortress.
Now that you mention it, I did hear a few of those nutters mentioning sending the green stone to an island, and they were certainly sacrificing something on that altar in the amphitheater.
You think there could be a portal in the amphitheater?
I am not a mage. I wouldn't know a portal from a hole in the ground, but that's where they were gathering the green, Aeon stone, I think they called it. If they have a way to move the stone, it must be in the amphitheater. That's where I would look.
Thanks for the advice. Sorry to interrupt your nap.
May the moons protect you on your mission. If you need a helping claw, come find me after my nap.
Have you seen Zaji and Alia today?
I heard Alia say something about meeting with the Queen of Enequina, which I take to be some sort of euphemism. As for the captain, he went to collect his special order, a case of plum brandy, the good stuff. Already storing it away, I'd wager.
Goodbye. Okay, let's see where we should go. I don't know where the New Moon Fortress is. It says right about here. Okay. Shoot, where do we go? See if we can cut straight up. If not, we'll go around.
We're in this together.
Looks like we're gonna have to go around. That's not where we go. What the hell? No, this way.
You need to rest, old man. Don't pretend otherwise.
If you insist.
I expected the New Moon cultists to disperse after the death of Latfulan. I suppose Calgrantid has other ideas. We need to determine how the cultists reached the Dragon's protected island.
The cultists were stockpiling Aeon stone in some sort of amphitheater.
And according to Tharn, the cult operates both here and on the island. They must have a way to get from here to there. The stockpile of Aeon stone and this amphitheater are as good a place to start our search as any.
Casca and I entered over there.
That entrance has most likely been sealed in response to what you and she accomplished here. A structure as ancient as this must have other entrances, though. Let's find one and make our way to the amphitheater.
What about Tharn? He doesn't look too well.
Tharn will be fine. He just needs to catch his breath. Which means I get a few blissful moments without listening to his scathing observations. Now let's move quickly. Calgronteed must be dealt with before he can complete his ascension.
Any idea where we should look for another entrance?
The fortress is built atop the cliffside, and the river runs along its base. There must be another way into the fortress along the river. I can feel it in my beard.
Goodbye. Okay.
We need to find another way in. Let's follow the river.
On my honor.
What the hell? It says this way. Okay, straight across.
This looks promising.
You found a way inside. And without my help. Good.
Back on your feet, old man? Let me know if you need a litter.
A jest. I find it hard to tell through all that facial hair. Now focus. We'll need your fighting skills inside. You never cease to surprise me, Si.
What now, old man?
In the past, I considered you nothing more than Varen's muscle. But here you are, leading a new generation of dragons.
We fought well.
The portal flees. There is work to do on my island.
Oh my god.
Calgronteed!
You shall be the first to behold the rise of the Dark Aeon.
The portal just closed. Tharn, can you open it?
Perhaps, but not by myself. Champion, let's talk. I know Si was hoping for a confrontation, but I doubt we could have survived an encounter with Calgronteed. He looked even more powerful than when we saw him at Jode's core. Now, about that portal.
Can you open the portal to the island?
This array of stones forms the portal's focal point. That's Aeon stone, mined from sites throughout southern elsewhere. I did a little research after receiving Sai's report. We need to energize the stones to activate the portal to Dragonhold.
How do we energize the Aeon stones?
Aeon stone has no intrinsic power. It amplifies whatever energy it absorbs. That's the key to activating the portal. If you step close to the stones, I'll siphon a bit of your vitality into them. That should provide power enough to open the portal.
My vitality, I hope you know what you're doing, Tharn.
As I said, I did some research. Approach each Aeon stone and I'll siphon a little of your vitality into them. That should provide the energy I need to activate the portal to Dragonhold.
For a little bit of research, you seem to know a lot about this Aeon stone.
You think so? My knowledge is infinitesimal and it irks me. The stone exists only in southern elsewhere. It absorbs and amplifies energy using a process I can utilize but don't fully understand. The cultists certainly accumulated a lot of it, though.
You think Calgronti needs the stone to finish his ascension?
You take great pleasure in forcing me to admit to gaps in my knowledge, don't you?
You did the research, not me.
Point taken. Calgronti absorbed a significant amount of energy from Jode's core. With all the stone he had the cultists send to the island, I assume its unique properties factor into his plans in some fashion.
Goodbye. Okay, let's go near here. Near this one.
Good. The Aeon stones hum with energy. That should allow me to open the portal to Dragonhold. This is harder than I thought. It's open. Our way to the island. Sai, go. Prepare the Dragon Guard.
Go? You can barely stand, old man.
Don't argue with me. Calgronti's plan's near completion, and it will take all of us to stop him. Go!
Damn you.
I remember when spells such as this took barely any effort. While Sai rallies the Dragon Guard, our job will be to reach the island and find a way to lower its defenses. Then we can take on Calgronti with our full contingent.
Any idea what we can expect on the island?
We're going to the ancient seat of Calgronti's power to face a dragon that not only possesses the might of Jode's core, but the amplifying abilities of the Aeon Stone. I imagine we'll need to be ready for anything.
What about you? Are you going to be alright?
Your concern is touching, but I'd prefer you save it for someone of lesser stature. Now, as we leap into the maw of near-certain death, we have one advantage. Calgronti doesn't consider us a threat. Let's show him the error of his ways.
Goodbye.
It appears that the portal deposited us inside an ancient structure. I assume we're somewhere beneath the island of Dragonhold. The architecture reminds me of both the halls of Colossus and the barrows of Skyrim. Interesting.
Why do you call this place Dragonhold?
That's an approximate translation of the Ta'agra text, from the secret histories of the Moonsingers. Calgronti reigned from here before Kunzari imprisoned him in the halls of Colossus.
What are we looking for on this island?
Some sort of powerful magic isolates this island. An Aegis. We need to find the source of the Aegis and destroy it so Nafalar and the Dragon Guard can join us. We'll never stop Calgronti without them.
Alright, let's find the Aegis and destroy it.
Everything I learned about Calgronti came from a few oblique references in the Khajiit myths. Let's see if we can find anything to add to our knowledge while we search for a way to dispel the Aegis.
Why did you call it an Aegis?
An Aegis is a defensive spell. While the magic used in the Matrix surrounding Dragonhold is unknown to me, it bears some resemblance to spells I've cast in the past. I assume the Aeon stones serve as a key component in the process, whatever it is.
Can Calgronteed actually become a god?
That supposition was simply an educated guess. But yes, I believe that by channeling the energy from Jode's core through this strange Aeon stone, Calgronteed can achieve an unprecedented level of power. Will that equal godhood? Who can say?
Goodbye. Okay, let's see. We gotta go this way.
I don't like the way this island is shaped. Obviously of Khajiiti origin, old, maybe as ancient as these ruins, perhaps older.
Roll free!
Obviously of Khajiiti origin.
Why would a legend be forbidden?
I can think of any number of reasons for a culture to declare a myth or legend forbidden, though most involve topics too disruptive or dangerous to discuss openly. This particular tale deals with the rise of the new moon.
The rise of the new moon is dangerous?
Indeed. Anything that hints at changing the status quo poses a danger to those in charge. See the number of moons? The Khajiit acknowledge multiple moons, but they rarely depict any besides Joan and Jode. The third moon is larger than both of them.
What else do you see?
The figures at the bottom. Those must represent the new moon cultists. And see the Aeon stone, emanating energy that gives rise to the third moon? Yes, I'm certain. This depicts the legend of the Dark Aeon.
The Dark Aeon?
I came across another one of the secret Moonsinger myths during my research. It predicts the coming of a powerful new moon, the Dark Aeon. I think Calgronteed seeks to make this ancient prognostication a reality. Now, let's find the Aegis.
Darn, tell me more about the Dark Aeon.
According to the legend, this new moon presages a time of darkness and the birth of a new supreme being. Calgronteed seeks to make the prophecy come true. Damn it. I won't have my legacy tarnished by a mad dragon I inadvertently released.
We stopped Molamnir, we'll stop Calgronteed too.
Ah, the confidence of youth. Very well then, let's get on with it. We still need to find the source of the magic that's protecting this island.
Goodbye.
Continue to feed the ritual sites. Calgronteed demands a throne in the sky. We must accomplish this or perish.
Shining steel!
The hell? Okay.
I do believe we're good at this.
Why does it say go back up here?
What pests dare scurry in this secret place? You think to challenge me? Savor this reprieve, mortals. You cannot stop the Dark Aeon!
Abner, where'd Abner go? He's supposed to be right here. Probably gotta log out, log back in. Because his dumbass is not here. Unless he's down below. I don't think so. There he is. Well, dude, I didn't say click on that, you son of a bitch. I'm trying to click on Abner. Everybody move out the way.
So much for feeling like my old self again. It took every iota of energy I absorbed from the Aeon Stone, and all I accomplished was to wound the dragon and drive it off. And now, I'm as used up and worthless as an empty water skin.
We need to find the source of that Aegis that protects this island.
The injured dragon. There's nothing more dangerous, but also totally predictable. It will head to a secure location to mend its wounds. What could be more secure than the source of Dragonhold's defenses?
Using that energy seems to have made you weaker.
Your observational skills never cease to amaze me. The energy gave me a boost, but it also wreaked havoc with my body. A mortal vessel was never meant to contain such power. Now that it's gone, I'm nearly spent.
Let's follow the dragon and find the Aegis.
I'm not sure we stopped the ritual in time. There's a disturbance in the air. Something's about to happen. Come on. Let's find the source of the island's defenses while we still can.
Couldn't the Dragon Guard use the same portal we did to reach Dragonhold?
The humans and Khajiit could, but not Nafalar. We need that dragon and the bond you share to defeat Calgronteed. As long as the Aegis is in place, Nafalar can't reach Dragonhold. We need to remove it.
Goodbye. Okay, so... says go this way.
That was it, right? Sometimes it's hard to tell.
Come on, Abner, dude, you're supposed to be right here, following us. God damn it. Gotta log out, log back in, then Abner Sarn should be right there.
Another tapestry.
There
And
we
that's
go.
clearly a dragon.
Clearly.
This tapestry continues the legend of the Dark Aeon. I suppose it would be more accurate to call it a prophecy.
Why would prophecy be a more accurate term?
Because the cultists don't believe what we see here happened in the past. They believe the Dark Aeon will arise in the future. The very near future, if Calgronteed has his way.
What do you see in the tapestry?
I think the land at the bottom represents this island, Dragonhold. See the vast amounts of Aeon stone, including the spire at the center? Its energy feeds into the new moon as it rises into the night sky.
And that silhouette, that's Calgronteed?
That's the Dark Aeon. The new moon, the new god that Calgronteed plans to ascend to. But all that energy, that must be the source of Dragonhold's defenses. We have to find this location.
Let's find it and destroy it.
We need to hurry and find the wounded dragon. The tremors grow worse with every passing moment, and I fear we're running out of time.
What happens when we find the wounded dragon?
We kill it, though I'm hardly fit for another battle. Even so, I doubt we'll be able to deal with the Aegis while the dragon still lives.
Okay.
Up there! That's Calgronteed.
That foul scent. I know these words. You cannot stop me. This island will ascend, and I shall become...
We're in this together.
Trespassers, you will not destroy the Aegis.
Protect me while I try to... Guramar may be wounded, still a dragon.
Soldat! Roda!
We're with the dragon. I'll take care of the Aegis.
Burn you to ash and cinders!
Keep the dragon distracted.
Steady on. Shake it off.
Soldat! Roda!
I destroyed the Aegis. Now we need to get out of here.
I am the Dark Aeon!
I may have dealt with the island's defenses, but whatever Calgronteed is doing is getting stronger. Dragon's bones were up in the sky. These ruins won't stand much more of this. We need to get out of here. A dead end. There's no choice. I'll open a portal to the mainland. Hurry! It will take the last of my remaining strength to hold this open. Find Chimera and Sai Sahan. Prepare the Dragon Guard to attack. I'll be ready when you return.
Alright. It says they're right here. I don't see them.
Soon.
Over here. I told you I sensed Tarn's magic.
Then where is... By the sacred sons of Yokuda? Up in the sky!
How did the Dragon's Island get into the sky? And where is Tarn? Five Claw, tell me what is happening.
Calgronteed is trying to become a god. The floating island is part of his plan.
The prophecy of the Dark Aeon and the new moon. I should have seen it sooner. But what of Tarn? Where is he?
He's still on the island. He used the last of his strength to send me to get help.
Then we must return to the Dragon Guard Sanctum and rally our forces. Even if Tarn managed to overcome the island's defenses, reaching an island in the sky could pose a significant problem. I must ponder the possibilities.
I'll meet you at the Dragon Guard Sanctum.
I do not want to imagine Tarn alone on that island. We must gather our forces and get back to him quickly, Five Claw. I fear time is running out for all of us.
Is the Dragon Guard ready to face Calgronteed?
That is more of a question for Sai Sahan. But ready or not, they are all we have. Let us return to the Dragon Guard Sanctum and figure out how to reach the floating island.
How did you know where to find me?
Tarn's magic. It has a specific scent. Since he has been training me to understand my attunement, I have learned to recognize his magic and track it when he unleashes it. I followed the trail, and it led me here.
Is the Dragon Guard ready to face Calgronteed?
That is more of a question for Sai.
Okay, we already did that. Okay, go to Naphalar's chamber. There's no Telly near us, so let's just Telly over here. Am I going the wrong way? Was it down below? Probably. I tend to get confused. I think it's down below. Was it down here? Nope, it was upstairs. This way? Oh yeah, this way.
The island is floating, Dragon. I saw it with my own eyes.
Cal Grantid seeks to fulfill the prophecy. I must keep the lesser dragons from attending him on Dragonhold.
Hey! Ah, there goes our ride.
What do we do now?
Dragon has no sense of propriety. Flying off without so much as a buy or leave.
But
Without him or
Thorn's
Thorn,
guidance,
we'll need to
I
devise
don't
our
even
own
know
method
how
for
to
reaching
begin.
Dragonhold. But by the sword of saints, I have no idea what that might be.
There must be some way to reach the floating island.
And we'll find that way. Somehow. For now, rest. Prepare yourself. And take this for your efforts. Remember, you confirmed Calgrantid's plan and removed Dragonhold's protection. We're one step closer to ending this, my friend.
Thank you.
I refuse to be... There must be a way to reach Dragonhold.
Alright. Let's see what we got. Flying pets. Hey, look at it, it's a little dragon thing! Ah! Alright, I'll see you on the next quest later.